Hello. It's been pretty hard to get back into the game after the server was down for a bit. Like, it has been up for the past 2 days, but I haven't just really been able to get back into it all. There's quite a lot to do, and I'm not quite sure how exactly to go about it. But yesterday I played a bit just for planning, and I managed to get somewhat of a plan for how to deal with the next little bit of progression. Still have those 5 major tasks I need to get done before I can get to a turbo gas, the Excel turbo gas turbine. So what I need, how do I get these again? I forget. Just like walk back through the steps again, just really bring myself up to speed. I don't have to do this. It's kind of looking like it's a dead end. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be helping. It's looking like just a ABS. It's LuV. But the main issue is that actually no, if this is in the... Wait, actually, if this is in the ABS, I'm not gonna be needing aqueduct coils for this, actually. This could be a lot less bleak than I thought the first time I looked through it. Because I was thinking, oh, like this is LuV, this needs aqueduct coils, but like I'm not even able to make it through this because it's not a mixer to ABS recipe. I really just need to run the alloy blast smelter LuV, for which I will need the LuV energy hatch due to recipe limited by hatch tier. This isn't really particularly expensive from there, I can make the rest, so I just need to make the LuV energy hatch. That's all I really need to do for now. Then I can upgrade my power grid before I start tackling the steps I need to move towards the Nakoda line. And actually skip like 3 of the bigger steps. Okay, so I can put that aside. That's how I would get the stuff for the precise assembler, which would let me make this, all that stuff. We just run a big ad now before people get here. Actually back to needing IC2 coolant again. I haven't needed that since MV. It's interesting. This thing I still have some of that hanging around. Not that it's expensive anyways. Like, why would you use this recipe instead of this one? I guess it's distilled water, maybe that would have an effect on it. But for the moment I have neither water nor distilled water accessible by my A2 system. I probably just want to, for distilled water, just like attach a storage tank to this. Oh. It's not a valid structure still. Missing an output hatch, it seems. do the trick? Yes. Also means I can drop this off. I won't need it for a while. So it's just the normal challenges. Need to make different parts here. The ones I've marked down are the ones that need LuV to make, and I'll also need a LuV assembler for this coil, since I can't overclock the assembler. So you're the only one that actually needs multi-block that needs to run at LuV. Shouldn't be too tough to do. Even the perfect overclocks, I could probably just upgrade this chemical reactor to LuV. It'll take the same amount of power per recipe, it'll just be faster. And like, I'm not gonna be using it for a long enough period of time for it to drain my battery particularly much. I should do my little repair as well. I don't think it would be crazy to think that things power failing is not good. I think that's too crazy of a opinion to hold. Okay, well, let's start with, also like for this itself, we need the assembly line. So I also need this to get to LuV, being IV now too. Also, is there a good CPM cable I can do for less cable loss? I think Signalium would be about the same as my HSSG. Yeah. So that's not really helping, and the other ones are just too expensive. Osmium could work, but I need to scale up my osmium production to really be comfortable with that. I also need to upgrade the power grid first, because I can't really comfortably run a LuV blast furnace at the moment. It's not that much osmium, it's 1/4. Still, it's a good bit, but it's not like 50-50. Could still be worse, but I think still that I should probably just, at the moment, just make my cables thicker. But I can wait with that until I have done all of the when I'm doing all the stuff in my power grid, because I will have to like turn off most of my base when I'm upgrading my power grid, because like I won't be able to power it. If I try to run it, it'll power fail. It's probably a good idea to put a drone hatches on everything around that time too, because I think I do need that to be the case to be able to affect them. The drone center, we should be able to like turn all machines on, turn all machines off, actually, when there's a drone in it. Not now. I guess I can pop you in quick to see the interface. Yes. Then, oh. Got it. Don't click the crash button. I'll keep that in mind. Let me click it again just to be sure. Okay, It does work sometimes. Should be careful with that. Button of testicular torsion. Okay, well, I can start with research. I'll need a IV energy hatch and scanner. Do you need a higher voltage? I need to look here. No, not that. Here, IV. Yeah, we do need a higher voltage. Deal with that a bit later then. It's needed until the last step anyways. Make pattern for the pump as well. Need to go use the expanded pattern interface. Most of this. Don't have niobium titanium, right? I do. Good catch. You, I want fluid solidifier. Order time. Get it double sometimes. Do I have HSSS? Yes. I do need a panel expansion card though. Then rotor. And small pipe, right? Yes. Bolts and lathe. Shove it in, it's kinda getting full. Sure, it'll be fine. Didn't really just prolong it until the last moment anyways, and then expand it then. Yes, and I do want silicon rubber. Then just where's my interface? Just shove it in. What's the order I do? LuV second. Then I'll just start that craft because it's gonna be a long one, I think, anyways. Then do I have 1800 knack? I do. You would have 60, but this is uses two 1800 instead, so I'll need 6 of these. Also need some LuV circuits. Those and with it need what, 96? Actually, no, I leave all this stuff in here because I'm gonna be doing this by pattern. Probably have HPIC. Get a few of those. Guess I'll wait. Okay. Probably should make some more CPU sometime. Or I could just make faster production or more efficient pattern usage. So I will be able to move to that and would be able to do this entire process in one pattern if I just had the power grid, which, oh, that's what I'm working on now. But it does just seem that EVF is slow. To the surprise of no one. Maybe it like blew up or something. No, it's going. It's just, yeah, the rerouted. Jesus. Takes literally like a millennia. 0.03 a second is diabolical. But yeah, this is done in batches, hopefully. Well, it's doing 32 of it right now. Hopefully the remaining 16 is gonna get batched into the same batch to free up the other side of the EBFs to do all the other recipes, because they'll probably finish faster than the like singular batch of rerouted. I forgot to fill my water. Let me go do that. I'll be back. Okay, well, moment of truth. Let's see if the rerouted got split up. Apparently there's a whole another craft as well. I guess the rerouted is needed for more than just the wire. Yeah, it's also needed for the pumps. But hey, it should be the last bit of the batch that's going now. This isn't rerouted, right? Yeah, it's not. Thank you. It's a bit quiet today, but it's also like a bit earlier than most play. Let's see TM playing earlier. Yeah, he left a while ago though. Anything I can do in the meantime with that? Set up conveyor modules, those also needed here. I appear to have everything. Silicon rubber, yep. I want to use PBI if I don't have to. Okay, some of the components are running. Yeah, that's for the motors. Motors need fluid. And a lot of it too. Always the EVF, man. It's just like no matter what I do, no matter like how souped up I make my my EVF setup, it's always just the slowest. And I don't think Gal's advice of making everything slower is really helping much. I haven't really heard anyone else really try to propose a solution. We have vanadium gallium. You see, can I request everything for this? I need to be in the correct menu first of all. I can, okay. Wait. Well, that's a bit pricey. These need molten aqueduct. Well, I'm not gonna splurge a full handful of those. Very much gonna go for the minimum, but still doing it in batch. So I need two of the hatches total between me and the neck line, because I need to overclock a EBF to CPM to be able to do this recipe. This one. There's apparently realloying in the blast furnace now. I don't know either. Somehow 20 ingots worth becomes 19. Don't ask me how it works either. Finally, it's actually moving things. The rest of this is gonna finish super fast, I'd imagine. Well, except the circuits, because the actual circuit crafting is slow. I've only yet done all the stuff for that first, so it could have been crafting circuits this whole time, but it's not like I need it overly urgently. Anyways. Why I'm not getting traffic. I've once again become buried on the page of Greg. Oh well, happens. Really, I really should only do the crafts, like the bits I need now for the craft. So like, is it... Well, first of all, is it worth going for like the triple off rep, even if it's gonna be more expensive in Aqueduct? Need to do the inefficient recipe more. It's like I don't want to have to run around and move LuV hatches around. So the things that I need LuV hatches for, since I can't overclock it, would be the ABS, the assembler, and the EVF that I need at CPM. But once I've made these ingots, I can take the two LuV hatches from the EVF and move them to those two, and I don't think there's anything else I have that needs to either be CPM or is dependent on hatch tier. Guess I'll just tackle that when I get there. Once I have the power grid, I should be able to set everything up to just be able to request one of these without all the hassle. Except naturally, like, I'm not gonna be automating the inefficient recipe for Naquita. That seems like a terrible thing, because I'll probably end up forgetting it. So, I'm really not risking that. How much Naquita do I have on hand? Really deciding on 2, it seems. Please say I have 8. I do have 8. It's very nice. I got you from Ross, I think you're called. Can I get like Naquita out of you, perhaps? No, you use Naquita, but not to craft. Okay, well, you're just gonna sit there, I guess, kinda useless. And you, I should be able to run. Yes. Not even bad at all. I don't wanna make. Like, if you're going through the entirety of the neckline to get this, they don't want to make it any worse for you. Beyond that, you gotta take the mercies from the game when you can. Oop. It appears that it can't parallel, probably because it's using IV power. Yes. Okay, now quest the things for LuV assembler. Those could be pricey. Be pricey indeed. If I don't look at the recipes, they won't take the resources. Just trust me. It's totally how it works. I'm looking at the recipes anyways, because I'm gonna be waiting on them, might as well. There isn't much of this that's particularly expensive, like the yttrium and the bariums, the main culprits. Fast here. Be surprised I haven't been locked on barium yet. I should really go get some of this. I'd be most interested in getting it from Certus. So what planets can I get Certus from? Get from IO, so shouldn't be too bad late game. Let's hope I have some Certus for now, though. Yes, I very much do. Right, a nice portion as well. So I just want to, want to crush, and then I'd want to chemical bath, for which I need sodium persulfate. It should give me tons of barium, at least in terms of the short term. So let's start with the crush here. this will also purify it as well, meaning I'll be able to get both byproducts of barite as well, which can also turn into more barium. Very nice. I need sodium persulfate. It's probably about time to set up automation for that. Would it be worth setting up passive? Like, I'm going to be using a lot of this kind of recipe for when I set up my ore processing. I will definitely be able to make use of it. Let's see. I've a bunch of the sodium hydroxide, so ideally I would want to use that. I also get free hydrogen out of it. The sodium hydroxide, my mouse is running battery. The sodium hydroxide, I should just be able to rely on taking from that stash. I trust that I have both enough buffer and enough production to keep up with that. More than that, I need... Well, really, I just need a chemical reactor and an electrolyzer. It's a pretty simple process. Also seems like a good opportunity to use this little dead space I have over here. So this here is... it's space rock processing. I'll probably want to move that over to that quadrant if I rebuild it. Maybe just leave it over here. It's not something I'm not sure if I will be passively getting it if I use like miners and void miners. I'll deal with that when I get there. I don't know, still I want to have a setup like that, because I might want to use some of the planet bees for resources. I'll deal with that when I get there. It's a centrifuge and a macerator. Now I'd want a electrolyzer. Should have a thing for that. Electrolyzer, yep. And a LCR. And I want to reserve some space here. So if I go over 6, I'll end here, so I can use that 6. Could also alternatively put one on top of the other. Maybe. Yeah, I probably could do that, yeah. LV, also LV, 3 seconds, 30 seconds. Electrolyze has the slow recipe, that's a bit of a bummer. It does also have a nice speed boost. Also pollution. I should have that handled though, yeah. Pollution is dealt with in this chunk. So do I want to put them on top of each other or side by side? They'll be on top of each other. So... take a channel off of that guy and power up the side. Then I want to put the electrolyzer below and the LCR on top. The LCR finished. The electrolyzer is yet to come. Let's see. Seems to be waiting on the EPF. Oh, and also the macerator too. Yeah. The usual culprit, we will here to take a millennia to craft a moderate amount of ingots, so yeah, it's gonna, actualize is gonna take a bit. Probably gonna be in best interest to take out the Ruidits and really just pool it all on one side. So that would mean that half of the things go through anyways. Things very well may still get stuck. Like you don't need much. Do you even need anything more? You do need the macerator to finish. Which it seems to be close to. It's got like 6 stacks left. Doing what, 12 at a time? 12 every 6 seconds. It'll take like 3 minutes. Sulfuric acid, I think I'm making over here, so that should be dealt with. Not there. Where am I making sulfuric acid? I do remember setting it up. Oh, I am making it here. I will feed in sulfuric acid. Very nice. It's just running the root anyway, so it doesn't care about my modifications. Send it more. But it should, now when this crafter finishes, that's so much faster. That just when it's running the overclock instead of parallel. I don't think I'd want it to run that though, because it's less power efficient. But it will free up the space faster, so it's definitely gonna be good there. That can run. This is circuit 1, this is circuit 1, so I can really just take some fistfuls of this stuff and shove it over here while I'll be able to get done. And the stellite as well. Then I just pop that back over there because everything else should have been let through. So once the stellite is done, you should be able to go. Well, also when the macerator is done. Qubits are going. Damn it. I acted too quick. Oh, it needs more anyways. But damn it. Then ruined it. They ruined it. Don't care that I'm not saying it correctly. It does not deserve that level of respect. Ruined it. Alright, I also need superconductors as well. Do I have the indium? I do. Also, for the indium, it was Valorant I needed for it, right? Well, technically also Galena, but Galena is not that bad to just manually collect. Does Valorant be? No. Oh no. Might be worth to get LuV. I still need a source of it, which IO does provide. IO is just like the goat, honestly. It's providing like, everything I need. Not Galena though. It's not the worst to just go get though. Get so much at a time. It's just for my next time. My next void miner location I set up. I'd want to pick somewhere that has Galena. Maybe I can just get Galena from a different source. I should check that. No bees. There has never been any bees. The bees are a lie. I'm still yet to find like a proper place to like integrate bees where they're actually like overly better. Maybe that's just like recipes we're not seeing, or maybe it's just options to solve problems that I've already solved through different means. But it does mix pretty well with the fact that bees are pretty terrible at the moment. I kind of don't want to deal with it. Like I kind of just want to wait until I can actually use the Mutatron, because apparently, even though you can craft it in LuV, you need CPM parts for it. Maybe it's because you can craft those somewhat through LuV, given that this is like the first tier where you get the energy hatch like very early in the tier instead of near the end. So perhaps you can make like CPM parts around that time. So it's like, what arm I need. I can make CPM circuits. Need Nakoda alloy. Vanadium gallium, just more Nakoda. Europium, so it's post fusion. And Nakoda alloy, what are you alloying with? If it's gonna be like Nakoda plus Nakoda. Trinium. Also kinda sounds like a fusion thing. Maybe it's a... Oh, you get it from... which Nakoda? That's fine, I think, actually. I think that's just part of the Nakoda line. Looks pretty fine, actually. Iron. There's also a way to get the trinium from mercury. But what about like other recipe? Just locked or something? P507. I already looked at this and it was fine. Like the enriched Nakoda. I think I literally have that. Yeah. I guess the reason why I can't just do this? Maybe this is better used elsewhere? No, it doesn't really seem like the Quantum Force Transformer is just alternate way to do instead of the production lines. This liquid is just a few free resources, or like just throw it out. They're not gonna be stopping you. Get a bit of the... You get all of the P507 back if you do this. And the concentrated neutron activator. So many parts to this. Rich Nakoda. It's a different ingot. There's so many different Nakoda based ingots. Nakoda alloy, Nakoda like Fratria, enriched Nakoda, like it might even be more, like it's kinda just a crazy amount of variants. You in should this all be slipped up? Do that. Should rather I be more interested in doing this in multiples of 8, or at least 4. So I want to cook this up. Very nice. Okay, is my electrolyzer done yet? No. Needs to be waiting for the circuits to open up. So now, at last, it should be able to actually progress this. Just as the IV circuits are gonna finish before it can get there. It's still gonna delay it a bit. But them finishing like at the same time, it's gonna have to get delayed a bit. Like at this point, that little difference is not really a big deal. Suppose I could just build the LCR now. Oop. Right, yeah. Slap this on the back. We'll just try to put it on the side it's least likely to be seen on. It's generally how I go about it, at least. Not like it really matters. Just needs to touch the center block. And then I'll just like cover the top. It should be, I think it's 8 blocks minimum for this fella. Yeah. That is indeed the minimum. 50% of the time I see the EBS on, I run over, just getting through with it. I guess that crazy that one ingot is taking up like half of the total time of my EBFs when there's so many ingots that need the EBF. Like, amongst all of these, one ingot takes up half of it. That's just crazy to me. We did. It's just plain ridiculous, honestly. Okay, electrolyzer is done. Really should not have taken anywhere near that amount of time, but what can you do? Why would I want to maintenance? Probably below, maybe on the side. Yeah, I'd like want to match it with the LCR, either go to the side or both like opposites like this. And then as for the muffler hatch, like you should just make them face up, but you know it's kind of hard to do that in this specific instance. So like if I face it to the right, I can really center it because I want the cables over there, so I guess I face it to the left. I'm not thinking too much about it. What space do I have over here? Perhaps I should move it over by a tile. How much do I need for... Well, I could also stack the side over here. It will be a bit more difficult with the macerator being taller, but if I put it on the top, it's not really gonna be the biggest of deals, so I could stack that too. I guess it's just more of a question of do I want to center the machines for the machine block in the background or center it on the path? I think for the most part you're gonna be looking at the machines, not the little design I have on the floor. It's not like I'm following it that many places anyways. Like look at this over here, literally none of it is aligned. What it is compact, but I can't really use that as a crutch over here since it's not leaning up against anything. I guess just placing it in the middle would leave space over here in case something goes down there, and also leave a bit of space here, and I can always just turn the muffler hatch. Like, I don't really care if it absolutely blasts across the pathway. It's kind of funny. So I can also just make it face to the right. As for the energy for these, like thinking at this point, like I run HV minimum for my machines, pretty much. I think HV is like, just good for both of them anyways. Maybe it's a bit overkill for the LCR, but like it's an LCR, it's 100% efficient, so like who really cares? So HV it is. Suppose I don't take much convincing. That is still going, and it's still gonna be blocking the crafts. Oh, it doesn't actually need to use the EVF anymore. Seems it had everything just laying around. Oh, nice. The Transformers, though, I'm sure it'll be a different story. So, the 16 amp, not gonna be needed here. So, LuV to AV, E to EV, and EV to HV. Then I place like that. Yeah, as I predicted, the transformers are struggling a bit more. But it might... Oh, it will get that through. It's only last batch of 7. Seems 7 is like the perfect balance of oh no, this is not rooted. I'm goobing. Don't mind the goob. Just look aside. I would never goob in such a way. I don't even know what I'm saying. I think I'm too far gone. But on the plus side, if you already fall into the bottom, you can't fall any further. To HV. And from there I just place IV to EV and LuV to IV. All facing down, LuV to IV, IV to EV, EV to HV. So EV, EV. Oop. And round. Right, I should double check. I'm not gonna really rely overly much on the system I've made, but it's still nice to just keep it organized. That's really all it is. So like the color of the cables has a technical difference. This is what you would use. Not really affecting the technical properties of the cable, it's just visual. Said that like the most complicated and convoluted way I possibly could have. I apologize. IV to IV, IV to EV, EV to HV. I'm just doing extra checks because I haven't played in a while and I'm a bit out of practice. Don't really have that mental security that I might normally have. Worst thing that happened to you when you're also struggling a little bit with getting back into the pack is having your base blow up, and it's not recommended in, well, any situation really. So just giving yourself that extra space is quite nice. At least that's my preference. Can't really speak for others much on that. I am me and others are not me. I'll just bootstrap all this onto the PBI system. No, I can't. I need an extra liquid. Also just gonna complicate things, because if I want to move the PBI system, I miss that this is connected. I should keep them separated. It's genuinely just a better idea. Well, actually, now that I think about it, it's a very good idea I didn't want to scoot it over, because then I would have struggle fitting in the power lines here. So good thing I didn't do that. I thought that I should leave the space because I might need it. Because it very much would appear that I did need it. So good. And then need channels on this. It's kind of the situation where probably better just to have like a smart cable, at least like one I could just like hot swap. But I don't really have that. So it's like using 19, so in terms of the total is not a problem. And here it's 1, 2, 3. So that's on a subnet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could always just like use sorry, my brain's malfunctioning. I could always just blob a interface onto the cable and see if it can get a channel. But I guess it might take a channel away from something else. So maybe that's not the best strategy. Like, how hot is it right now? It's sweating like crazy. Maybe I'm just like not hydrated enough. Yeah, it's 27 degrees. It's just a bit unsure about today because I have like 2 weather forecast apps. One that said it would be 24 degrees today, the other saying it would be 27 degrees, and I kind of just like deluded myself into thinking, oh, it's gonna be 24, I'll be fine. And that's not the case. Gotta remember, even more than usual, to stay hydrated then. Probably why I'm not feeling too well now. So there's the... No, this is just pure outputs, which I'd want to put in separate buffers. It does feel a bit silly to use an interface just for the 2 items though. Wait, actually there's an extra channel that's on this side, so it's actually up to 6. Which means I will have to extend the dense cable a bit. Cables aren't really expensive anymore. Also, they take overly long to craft since I got the industrial lathe, whatever it's called. Ads are playing, I'll just keep going though. Not sure if there's anyone actively watching right now, it might just be lurkers. Twitch is telling me that there are someone watching, not sure how exactly how trustworthy it is. I'm not sure like exactly how it works, but it's kind of just been my automatic messages dominating the chat. It always feels a bit silly when it's just that, like, it's kind of just what you would have to expect coming back to the streaming scene after a while of radio silence. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling a bit overwhelmed right now coming back into it. I think I just gotta break it up into smaller pieces. Actually, about getting things done instead of this decision paralysis. I actually want a bigger hatch, just to be sure. So I might have to increase the production on this eventually. And the water, output hatch. Water will just go bye-bye. Need a fluid trash can for that. And then sodium bisulfate as well, for which I'll need 2 more buses, a input and a output. So then input output. You here, filter U for sodium bisulfate. Do a insertion limiter, even though it's not really important. I just kind of put it on unless I need that to be multiple. And just a little preference thing. And then the output hatch, filter to water. And immediately voided. Also, I just like to actually update the recipe to get a better overview. And then just put a dual interface here. I'll just deal with that as only actually using two. That's only actually providing 2 different resources. It's fine. Like, I really don't have to care so much about conserving everything. I can use one of these. I've just been sitting in here taking up space. And then input hatch. You want sulfuric acid in here, so we'll filter that. Sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide. Do it like that. Yoinky. Sploinky. Perfect. I don't actually think it will auto output. So I guess I'm moving it down a notch. I don't really think I'll be needing that. Yeah, but might as well. And also just like flip these anyways to use one less of the more expensive pipes. Yeah, at least I don't have to use filters when it's just using one type. But still, actually, like, yeah, I still do want to use filters. Considering how tempting it's gonna be to use this for other stuff later, I would rather not forget it and have things break. It's never a thing you want, naturally. One of my commentary today is a little bit more bland than it usually is. I'm just tired, really. That's why I've been kind of dreading the GTNH pack a bit too, since it has been a while. It's always so hard to get back into. It's a bit punishing to take breaks sometimes. Just about starting slower. It's always nice just to have like a bit of a simpler and lower stakes project like this to really get you back into the groove of things. Then I have my input, I just want two outputs. Etch. These I do want to go onto the network. Naturally, the sodium bisulfate, that being like the thing I'm here to get, kind of not make sense to not put that on the network. And for the hydrogen, I do believe I'll be able to get it used. So I'll add that as well. Don't actually have enough casings, so kinda set my not was actualize the casing. Kinda set my standards about how many casings I need per multi-block based off of spamming a bunch of inputs and outputs, like using up most of it. So just means I'm a bit short here. I'm just expecting that I use at least 4 IO. Complete. Maintenance. Then sodium sulfate and hydrogen. Then I'll I have this on hand. It's actually both the sizes I wanted. You also want to go do maintenance on that one EC in the my personal dimension. It's actually not broken yet, that's pretty crazy. This is just my salesman's production. Take a look at side 2, it's up to 8,000, pretty nifty. Still making my combs too. These combs are just for the honey. Just like a little bit of all the general things that you need for the LV areas, I think the big ones are called. Shoot into each other, you're not going to be outputting anyways. You, no overflow void, and you, overflow void. And you're both locked correctly. Yes. And also want to block these. So you, sodium persulfate, and you, hydrogen. I do think they will auto-lock if you set them to lock, but not put anything specific in there. But I also just want the extra assurance that things won't break if I somehow messed up the two filters further up and the actual output hatches. Like, who knows? I might. I don't think so. I double checked like 3 times. Well, not. I double checked 2 times and normal checked once. It always feels so silly when the top people on the GTNH tabs are playing completely different games or mod packs. Meanwhile, I am buried at the bottom, actually playing the thing in question. Like, yeah. Also, so many different people here. I guess it is a Friday. Still like early on a Friday. Like, people do still work on Fridays. Well, the bots are still here. That's yippee. That's get out of here. I don't want your AI viewers. You go 1000 and boop. And you go 700 for max priority use on that. So I should be able to get it started once I put that back in. Makes just a little bit of sodium bisulfate. Seems to be limited by the stack size there. Just making the sodium bisulfates. Very nice. That is done. Then I just needed that for processing this. Just a little bit of future proofing, because I suspect they'll need to set this up eventually. Just do it now. Need to also have a different project in here. This looks to just want to go in the centrifuge. This is my centrifuge, right? I think so. Well, it's doing the correct thing. That's all I can really ask for. Also, make this. I will still need that for the assembler. LuV assembler. Yippee. I didn't like miss a quest or anything. No, it doesn't seem like the game really cares about my. No, it actually does. Okay, well, I sure did miss a quest. Should I make more? Just you have to wait though. It's sucky. But oh well. That's right. All the times where I don't check the quests is when I miss something. But at least I don't have to recraft this unless I'm gonna be using it for something else. Well, you see the reason in trying to recycle these machines, you don't really get very much out of it. I think by the time that you're sure that you're never gonna need to use it, like those little bit of salvage resources are gonna be useless to you. Yeah, I'll definitely do the job pretty nicely. Grab the rest of this crushed. You get tons of nice barium from this. Okay, so processing this, it is bucket every 10. So 164 is enough for 10 stacks. I do have a fast chemical bath. You are on chemical bath mode, so I should just be able to use you. So I just take that, then that should be 20, and then I take these, which are a 64 each. Take two big bulbs out of the tank. It's only 64, but that's fine. We have an extra input bus that I can definitely make use of here. That should give me some yummy barium. Very nice. Ore washing plant. For that issue. Why? No? No, I didn't check the voltage, but like... It's the ULV. Hello? Oh. Oh. Yeah, once this thing starts trying to run, it's gonna be just barely too little. It's like it is... What's running at ULV? Does that mean that it's only gonna be using a fourth of an amp? Like ULV to LV, you can't overclock that. Whatever, I'm just gonna high voltage. Well, not high voltage, but high amp. EV to HV, EV to HV, it's perfect. Little pit stop switch here. So EV to HV, EV to HV to the high amp. Like that. My poor barium, but whatever. I am making a surplus. I think I'll be fine. And as for the sodas, I don't really care, other than the fact that there's a bit more barium in the sodas itself too. It's all about the barium. Probably not good that it's a bit nostalgic, that like the only message I get during a stream is bought advertisements. That's how it used to be, like the last big session that I streamed. I I streamed, I think, mainly Terraria back then, but I did also like try quite a few different things. Nothing really hits. It's just simply because I tried to go in raw into far too large communities and just ended up at the bottom of the page every time. Kinda surprised that I had like anyone come in. Oh, I do still remember the time pretty fondly. Probably mainly wait, did it run out of oh no? Chemical bath. Did it like swap off of chemical bath or something? Like, you're not meant to do. Huh. Maybe just. Oh, actually, it's probably just because it did the one that was left and I didn't get any of the byproducts. It's probably just that. So 10. 10. Yes. Another batch. A command would automate this, but that stupider man would do it manually. I don't fucking know. Not enough item output space. Interesting. Now that you say that, I haven't really given this man anything to any upgrades. Actually, like so much barium. It's far more than I was expecting. I was expecting to be like more along the lines of like the average yield I tend to get from for like things that I'm typically dry on, where I get like maybe like 80 from a batch this big, getting like 40 craft. Very nice change of pace. I do like contrary to popular belief, I don't play this just to torture myself. It's like it's a challenge. I don't hate myself. At least I hope so, but I don't punish myself for not living up to my standards and stuff like that. I don't even really know the full mentality of just like, I don't even know if it is a mentality, or if it's just like a belief that that people to do masochistic challenges just hate themselves. I don't know. I'm not really the one to speak too much on this matter. I don't have numbers. I haven't researched. Just kind of yapping my own situation. Again? Why? Hello? Damn washing plant is more autistic than I am. Why are you power failing? How? Is it like my actual power grid that's not being able to run enough power over? Like, you have plenty of power. EBFs aren't running. What is running? Is it, oh no, the 2 HV machines over here, oh god. Oh no, whatever will I do? Like, ain't no way it's that. Oh, it's just... Well, that's fine, that's 4 amps. If any of this was wrong, it would completely not work. am I hearing thunder outside? Give me a sec. Not sure if it just heard thunder, if it was just like a random truck dumping garbage on the floor for no particular reason. I do hope that it's not gonna be thundering here. You always worry a bit about having expensive electronics turned on during thunder, because like if it strikes, like this is all gonna be fried. The chance is low, but the consequences are high. But still worrying about it, especially since I'm the type of person to worry about stuff like that. But like, why is this power failing? I don't fucking understand. What is wrong? I don't think it would be cable loss, because like, well, like the amp is 32,000. I don't think it's gonna be running out of that before it gets here. But I'm also not really sure exactly how cable loss works. Because like if you have enough cable loss for a amp to be halved, like will it just like say no, nothing can do here, nothing can work here, half amps all the way, or does it just like say, oh, only need a full amp, only have 2 half amps, so I'll just use 2 of the amps to get a full amp's worth. Like I just don't know these little details. I don't know why the hell this thing is power failing. Do you have like special quirks? Also, that is definitely thunder. Like parallels. It's because it tries to run more parallels than it can. I don't know. Maybe I'll try adding an extra hatch. Do you have the 16 amp now? I'll add an extra hatch. Take that for the quest. Now I don't need the robot armor, just need the piston. It's much more affordable. Smile pack. It's already in power fill state, it's not gonna power fill again. HV cable. Boop. Try this. It's still... well, it's running more than 16 parallels. That's just only using 4 amps HV. So well, that does tell me that it uses a full, like a full amp of EV. I don't know. Extra energy hatches typically like the counter to power fails. Don't know why it power failed, but like just put a band-aid on it. I don't know, man. I'm not a Nova. I have no idea what's going on half the time. Actually, like most of the time. Like also, like the first time I'm trying things, I do not know what's going on in that. I'll wait until I learn it. I'd end stream for today once this is done processing. I'm just like a bit too tired. Too tired to normally want to stream, but I'm kind of seeing the pattern, and it's not really gonna be like going away on its own. Kind of have to push through. And this is how I go about doing that. I just stream anyways, like build up both a like, just either want to stream or want to play Greg. Just a thing I need. Promise myself to only play this when I want to, but due to my circumstances, sometimes I do have to push the impulse a bit. Don't know if it's the best mentality to go about it, but I'll just kind of keep going with this strategy until I find something better. Strategy being kind of force it in the beginning and then try to continue off of like actual proper want to do the thing in question. Like due to my situation, this might also just be a lot more normal. I wouldn't know. Like if I don't actively try to do things and like get things done, and not just talking like things you like normally would want to do. I'm also just talking about like socializing with friends, things that would make me have fun, just playing games in general too. Sometimes like I kind of have to like if I don't actively try to either get that started and keep it going, I just don't end up doing it. I just end up like sitting, just thinking, being depressed, or like watching YouTube. It's kinda hard to not be depressed when there's so much to be depressed about. This isn't really the type of topic I want to talk about here, but I do feel like talking about personal stuff just build some build a bit of trust. And also, okay, that thunder's getting really close. Like even if I, it's getting really close. I might have to stop stream before this is done, just because I don't really want to risk it. We see the weather forecast, so I'm a bit worried about that. It says that like the range of when there's thunder is next 2.5 hours. I don't think it'll last for that long. I don't think the weather forecast here is particularly regional. Like, it's not even raining here yet. So, no need to stress about it at the moment. Okay, so for 6 stacks, how much sodium sulfate will I need? Actually, it doesn't really matter. Like, I been wanting to count it to not like go over the limit here and like have some that can't go back because I already produce more, but it's not gonna fill in time. I can just put the leftovers back. How much barium do I have now? Oh my god, that's so nice. So much. And that's LuV assembler. Yippee! And also, if no one else is gonna take it, I'll take the first. Yeah. And take the rest of this. Yeah. Also, before I forget, there was a thing I wanted to do over here. A fluid detector cover, please. Probably don't have. Oh, I do have one, but I, in fact, do not have it automated. Yeah, I wanted to go with this output hatch here, do that, and then some machine controllers. Because like, since they're sharing the output hatch, they'll typically end up wasting like one of the crafts if it's full. Can I not? Like, oh, I am opening it. I'm a bit lobotomized. Excuse me. Red alloy. Kibble. Oh. No, it's just a wire. Okay, so when at 50,000, yeah, when at 50,000, give a redstone signal, please. That is, it's actually emptying. That's a bit concerning. Guess I didn't set it up properly. Maybe it's just because like machines have been power failing. The distilled water was off for the longest time too. It's missing sulfuric acid. Go take a look at that then. Here, enable redstone, safe mode. Enable redstone, safe mode. It's volcano. To you, run. These aren't going. Sulfuric acid is going over, but it's getting blocked. Oh, yeah. What be why? That is. Why silly? Come on. Jump, jump. Oh, no, it's turned off when powered. That's what. That's the one I need. Disable redstone. And move. Now. Perfect. Okay, the distilled water's a bit slow actually. Is it due to, yeah, due to slow input? Like, I don't know why I keep trying to like cheap out on it. Just put the reservoir hatch on the multi-block. Like, come on. Put the fries in the bag. It's not expensive anymore. Hasn't been for a while. I really need a meow right now. Excuse me. Perfect. Feel much better already. There we go. We'll be able to go at a constant speed now at least. Still slow though. I'll deal with that later though, I think. Just wanted to make sure that it wouldn't void overflow. Yeah, that thunder's really close. Yeah, I should set this to 31,000 actually. That. But yeah, I'm gonna go. So I'll find someone to raid. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, but you know, just gonna have to wait and see. Can't really give much of a guarantee, I'm afraid. Due to me really relying on having enough energy for it and also having like the actual want for it too. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Do genuinely appreciate those that stick around. And I'll find someone to raid. Meat Weasel's playing Star Tech. Guess that's why he's not here. I'll raid not Cisco. Haven't raided them before. That will do. Yeah. Enjoy your stay at not Cisco. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Have a good day, and most importantly, take care. Have a good one, lads. I'll see you later.